it's lovely to see you. I hope you are keeping well and I hope you've had a good week. It's been very cold here, well, very cold for UK standards, and I will get to that part in the vlog in a minute. So now I am a continuous cruiser, and what that means is, say, twice a week in normal circumstances, I would be moving and landing somewhere new. And you know, I absolutely love being a visitor to new places and getting to explore them, and I feel blessed having that experience. But it's made me think this week that, you know, about the winter visitors in terms of the migratory birds. And I have been fortunate enough to be able to get some film of the red-winged bird. Now, the red-wing arrives here about October time in the UK, and it would have flown over 500 miles to get here from Scandinavia. And it will make that journey, it will gather in its crowds at dusk and fly across the North Sea to get here. And what a beautiful bird it is too. If you've been watching for a while, you will know that I am in the Tring area, and I am very near to the 4 reservoirs that feed the Grand Union Canal. And I had a walk around and actually looked at Tringford pumping station, which pumps the reservoirs into the canal. But also this week on the reservoirs, I have noticed another new winter visitor here, and that is the beautiful teal. Teal are a colourful bird, and they migrate here from the Baltic and Siberia. I've noticed that they seem to prefer Tringford Reservoir out of the 4 reservoirs because it's more shallow, and obviously they can get to the mud to feed. Collective noun for teal is a spring because of the sudden way they launch themselves to fly. So I am moored just near a bird feeder, which is lovely because you can't normally have a bird feeder on a boat if you're a continuous cruiser. And I have been filling up that bird feeder and it has run low. So I decided, using the stove and things I could find in my cupboards, I would have a go at making my own homemade bird food. Heat up some coconut oil. Put about that much in. Add desiccated coconut, finely chopped raisins, and any crushed nuts that you can find. Pour it into moulds. Put it in the freezer. A few hours later, it should be set. To the bird feeder. So this week also, on my walks with Zephyr through the wintry conditions, I've been on a hunt trying to find the beautiful tiny pink flower on the hazel tree.
the magnificent hazel male catkins, and the tiny burst of pink flower from the female catkin. 9 million pollen grains on each male catkin. Just waiting to be blown by the wind.
Now, I said earlier that it has been cold here, so we have had to run the heating system, and that takes a lot of diesel, and we have had to keep the stove fire going, and also that uses up a lot of fuel. So we're running low on those resources, and we needed the fuel boat. But the fuel boat was on the other side of some work that was going on one of the locks.
Since the 12th of January, the Canal and River Trust have been working on Ivanhoe Lock, and as a result the fuel boat hasn't been able to get up to where I'm positioned. Well, when I saw the workboat coming up yesterday, I was hopeful that the lock must be finished. So I took a walk to have a look, and lo and behold, it was all completed. Thank you, CRT.
So I thought, fantastic, the lock is now up and running, so the fuel boat will be able to come up this way. But then we had the ice over, and we woke up midweek to a frozen canal. And that's the first time since I've been boating over the last 2 years, living on my boat, that we have had that. So it's starting to defrost now, and by the end of the weekend, the fuel boat will be able to get to us. It's time for us to sit back and relax and enjoy the mindful walk along the Grand Union Canal. Look after yourself, take care, and please come and join me next week. All right, bye.
Gathering in your crowds, a bitter wind takes bite, You launch up to the clouds as they darken in the night. Storms rage, but you just soar. To warmer climes you flee. Cold creeps into your core, sent up from the North Sea. Your tiring wings still beat above the tidal lair. You hope there's lots to eat when you finally get there. So hedge-trimming we'll contest, keeping berries black and red, for we want our winter guest to thrive and be well fed.